What's going on, ladies and gents? Dangerous here, bringing you guys today some more Rainbow Six Siege gameplay. Now today I'm joined with my good friend, Actual Dragon Tears. No, I don't know why he's crying. You can ask him yourself, what's going on, Dragon?
Hey everybody. Yeah, don't ask about the dragon tears. The dragon doesn't reveal his secret life, or his very tragic. Alright, okay, I'm sorry. And she left me for another dragon. It's not okay.
You know what? I actually never asked you why your name is Actual Dragon Tears, but that is not the reason why we're here today. Today, as you saw by the title of the video, we are looking at a top 5 for Rainbow Six Siege attackers. Now, we did do a top 5 defenders over on Dragon Tears channel, so after this video, make sure you guys go check out the link in the description, check out Dragon Tears, because we had a lot of fun recording that. So, you ready to get into this, dude?
Yep. Alright. So, you take the
Alright. Coming in at number 5, we have Blackbeard. Now, for obvious reasons, Blackbeard is Blackbeard. The Scar H, his I think it's the SR-25, absolutely powerhouses. His shield, with his head glitch shenanigans, he puts him really at that powerful killing potential. Now, the reason why he's at number 5 is his teamwork factor sucks. Yeah, he kills everyone. Yeah, he's nice to have there as a team support, but overall, if you have a Blackbeard and you're missing someone else with more team value, I'm not going to say names because I might spoil some people down the list, but you're definitely losing out on more useful characters than compared to the massive killing potential, because if you have a Blackbeard and a bunch of recruits, you probably won't get very far if they have very strong fortifications.
Yeah, so that like he said, his shield is just devastating because he can just do those cheeky window peeking spots and just devastate you, especially if they hang from above. I hate when people hang from above.
Oh, upside down Blackbeards, those are
those are a special breed of hell. They go to a special level.
Mm-hmm. I mean, his shield does have negatives to it, where it has a increased center speed, things like that. But overall, Blackbeard is a still devastating killing potential. Alright, so number 4 is probably gonna cause a lot of stir in the comment sections, but you guys have to listen to us, and there's a strong reason why. Coming in at number 4 is Thermite. Alright? I can already hear the keyboards clacking. Can you hear it? I hear it. So, we put Thermite at number 4 because without support, Thermite is going to struggle on his own. Thermite is really nothing without a couple of the characters, Without the support of mute jammers, bandit charges all going down, you're going to have a bad time. And once Thermite goes down, you really lose that support that he can bring at the same time. It really just overall goes away. You lose a strong value asset. That is Thermite. He relies on a lot of people now, especially since he lost his frag grenades. He can't clear some of those devices on his own. So once again, you're just going to have a bad time. I personally don't mind his weapons. I know Dragon Tears isn't a big fan of the 5.56.
So much. Just the second shot just goes way above your initial reticle.
And he doesn't enjoy it. I don't mind it that much. I guess that's because I played a lot of Thermite in the beginning of the game. But overall, Thermite, I think him staying at number 4 is something we agreed on just because he relies now so heavily on other people. And with the rising of use of other characters since his nerf, you've seen a more usefulness increase with other...
Yeah, especially after...
Excuse me, I just bit my tongue.
Ouch, that hurts. Especially after the mute buff that Mute just got. I mean, that he's able to pretty much just jam the entire room, and that really puts him at a disadvantage. I just want to add that I was campaigning for Thermite to be higher on the list, but after some negotiating, that's when we came to, without support, he is very much deteriorated on his usefulness. So we decided, he's on the list because he is useful, don't get us wrong. Having a Thermite is almost essential, but what's even more essential is to have a support character with him to make him that useful force that he needs to be.
Whether it's someone with frags or Thatcher or whoever else, he needs that person to get past these new barricades, because, I'm sorry, a dinky flashbang's not taking out anything.
Yeah. And since the mutes are getting smarter, they're putting them so they're further away from like drone holes, so you can't just shoot them out like you could before. So yeah, he's really his usefulness has really deteriorated since the patch.
Alright, well, speaking of deteriorating, let's talk about Buck and how he deteriorates walls. These puns are bad, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
These puns are bad.
Yes, they are.
So the reason Buck is at number 3 is because his weapons are great. His assault rifle has a high rate of fire. Yes, there's a lot of recoil, but once you master it, it is a killing machine. His shotgun can make holes for people to vault through. It can tear down walls, and it can also murder people because it is a shotgun. Technically, I think he's the only operator at this point. They can actually be on the field with 3 weapons if you think about it. Has frag grenades, which are always nice, but that does run you at a harm of killing a hostage.
Yeah.
But overall, there is other operators that can do what he does better. Breaching charges, yes, do tear through walls better. Once you run out of ammo with the shotgun, it is useless at that point. But overall, with Buck, you can really storm an objective, cause a lot of commotion really quickly, and you can be dynamic and quick with, blowing out a hole in a wall, murdering someone. If you're quick and snappy with it, you'll get the job done.
Yeah, you forgot to talk about his FAL or his what?
I actually don't like his DMR that much, not gonna lie. That's why I didn't mention it. I was gonna let you cover that because I know you like it.
Yeah. See, for me, I like both of his weapons. First of all, like I don't have anything against his M4 or whatnot, but I like the FAL because it has low recoil and it's a fast fire rate and high damage, and all of them just for me makes up a really nice combination of just you see an enemy, just put shots into him. It's especially nice when you put on that flash hider and you get that reduced first shot recoil, and you can it's not a laser beam because you still have to control it slightly, but it's still nice and I still like it. You also one thing that you didn't mention that is kind of a downside to him is with his underbarrel shotgun, he's not allowed to put on a grip. So on his higher recoil weapon.
That is true, yes.
Yeah, his higher recoil weapon, the M4, his recoil is higher than you might want it to be because there's no grip.
Yeah, that's true. I thought I got that point across with the... Alright, whatever on. So, there's that, but that's why Buck landed at number 3. Overall, he does his job. He's not the end-all be-all of team support, but he's definitely come a long way from his initial beginnings. Now, speaking of holes in walls, coming at number 2 is Sledge. Now, the reason we picked Sledge is because, overall, he can do what people want to do with Buck, and that's create holes in walls for people to easily vault through. He can rip apart floors easy. He can, he can get those funny kills when people are down, smash them with a hammer. His weapons are really good. The L85 is a terrific weapon. The shotgun is good if you like shotguns. I mean, it's not the greatest shotgun, but if you like shotguns, it's a shotgun. He has the SMG-11. We literally put that as a benefit because it's the SMG-11, the pocket sniper rifle. It goes the miles, and he also has frag grenades. Explosives are always helpful.
Yeah, you get
the hammer has 25 uses still, right?
I think so. I don't think he's gotten in there.
I believe so. Yeah, well, actually, the hammer got a buff because now you can actually break through some floors too from the ceiling down, which is nice.
He couldn't do that because it would smash the first layer, but not the second.
Yeah. So overall, with Sledge, he can go through those pesky not breach charges. He can go past the jammed doors and windows and stuff that other people can breach through, and it just overall it gets around a lot of those more annoying situations. Yes, there are the times where you'll wind up missing the wall or the wall, door, window with the hammer and dinking the side. It happens to all of us, but at least you get 25 uses and it doesn't count as a use at that point too, which is really nice at the same time. No, it does. I don't think it does at least. Oh. Well, I mean, to be honest, I haven't smacked the wall that consistently to check. Yeah, also, on top of that, you can get rid of barbed wire in one shot.
Wait, you can what with one shot?
Barbed wire.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank God. Barbed wire, especially if you're trying to peek around the corners, it's a death sentence almost. He just moves.
Yeah, it is awful. So yeah, but that's why Sledge came at number 2. So for honorable mention before we get to number 1, we're gonna give it to Ash. Now we gave it to Ash is because every time we play with a diamond, they usually pick Ash, and with her breach charges that she can shoot at distance to create openings, you know, that won't have direct, that won't put you guys, say, in a line of danger so you guys can move appropriately, or she can move quickly through a wall or something. Her speed, the power of her R4, the accuracy of her G36, just the pressure that Ashe can apply is overall great. She can get past those mute jammers through windows, through walls, through doors. You know, go right through castle, right through walls, anything she wants to do. She can pretty much do it, but she only gets 2 shots, and that's why Sledge was high on the list, because he has 25 uses. Yes, he has to get in close, but with Ashe, you do have that range factor, but that's why she made it as an honorable mention. There's because
there's also the big thing.
And then the APS can take it out at the same time.
Wait, no, it
also,
can?
if you miss, you don't get it back. Yes, it can. It counts as a grenade.
Oh, I had no idea. I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, we learned that the hard way a lot of times, and the good way when it was coming towards my face and just kind of vanished.
But there's
yeah,
also the
overall.
You almost forgot to mention that there's the good thing that it's the only breaching object that can breach the ceiling above you.
Yeah, there's that. I can also shoot the floor out.
Yeah.
Well, no, I've actually I have recorded gameplay of Buck. It was probably in this video itself where I hop down through a wall and shoot a whole floor out and just murder someone.
Well, I mean explosive breaching means.
Oh yeah, that is true. Explosive breaching, yes.
I mean, I was joking about this earlier with you, and I want to try and get it so I can get a camera in there, spot someone, and then just instantly blow them up from below. That seems fun.
I mean, I've definitely seen some cheeky stuff with Ashe, but we left her at the honorable mention just because that her only 2 uses, once they're gone, unfortunately. And also they don't make as big of a hole as other breaching charges do. And the hammer.
Yes.
So we go for number 1. So number 1 is, coming in at number 1 is Thatcher. Now, I know that a lot of people are going, whoa, Thatcher? Listen, Thatcher is literally the bread and butter for most pairs. When people think Thermite is nothing without Thatcher. Thatcher, overall, his gadget relatively has no downside to it. Yes, it can get taken out by a Jaeger APS, but if you're a good Thatcher and you notice there's a Jaeger, you're not going to spam the Jaeger grenades into the area. You're going to try and detonate it through a wall. You know, that's how you take out mute jammers also, through walls, and bandit charges, and other things too, capgun traps, all that stuff gets taken out through a wall. You don't have to actually expend your ordnance without risk, because you can easily see or hear something you need to take out. Also, if there is no mute, bandit, or whoever else, you can still take out Pulse's camera. You can still take out Black Eye's Valkyrie. Valkyrie's Black Eye. You can still take out regular cameras. You can still disable enemy teams' electronics, as in their optics and stuff. Taking a Thatcher has no downside, and even when he gets past the mute walls, mute jammer, he can still have a breaching charge to go through a regular wall, window, door, or have flashbangs for himself. His weapons, I think it's the AR-25 or AR-33?
Yeah,
AR-30.
No, AR-33 and the
L85. He has the L85A2, AR-33, and a shotgun. Yeah. Unfortunately, he doesn't have an SMG-11, but hey. The P226 is a fantastic pistol in the game on its own. You should actually look at that thing's damage stats. It packs quite a punch. So overall, that's why Thatcher just...
You never forget that when the game launched, he didn't have a shotgun. And it was simply because his operator portrait had a shotgun is the only reason
he got a shotgun. He got a shotgun.
Like, I know for a fact, for the first, 2 or 3 months, I just continuously joked with my friend, hey, he has a shotgun, but he doesn't get a shotgun. I
mean, it really wasn't a big deal. I don't think it is a big deal now as is, but hey, he has a shotgun.
Yeah,
so overall, Thatcher just is the bread and butter of really any team. He can help you get through any defense with ease, as long as you just don't waste his gadget. His gadget really has no downfall unless you're a flat-out idiot and keep throwing it at a Jaeger device.
And I mean, one of the good things is, too, with the Jaeger devices have to be put on a wall or some kind of object to put against it with the EMP grenades, most of the time, you can just throw it on the wall on the opposite side where it can't get it and destroy it. And then you can throw it into the room and get the most of the electronic devices.
Yeah, end all be all, the Jaeger device, the Thatcher EMP grenades really are one of the best gadgets in the game because they are useful in nearly every single round because they have some sort of effect. So yeah, I think that wraps up our top 5 of the attackers. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go check out our top 5 defenders over on Dragon's channel. And if you're from Dragon's channel, welcome. We greatly appreciate you here on the Dangerous Moose channel. Without further ado, thank you once again for actual Dragon Tears joining me here on this video. My name is Dangerous Moose, and we will see you, Sexy Beasts, next episode. Peace.